Hey, I'm Brian Slasher in Suits. What's going on, dudes? And today we're covering the Many Saints of Newark, A Sopranos Story. So it's a gangster movie, so of course they throw in some like familiar faces like, hey, that's Ray Liotta from Goodfellas. What is he doing in this movie? He's gotta be in every mob movie, right? And then this story focuses on Dickie Moltisanti. Then you see some old school characters return, like that's supposed to be young Polly and young Silvio, and you're like, oh, cool. Where are they gonna be up to? But nah, let's not focus on them and focus on newer characters. Instead, let's focus on this gangster Herald who has beef with this street punk and boom, shoots him, blasts him away right inside that army recruiting office. We don't get a name of this kid or anything, but he's supposed to be like a street punk gang and he's wearing like a vest, so it's like a member of the Warriors. Let's just call him that. Then Harold tries to get into their numbers game because I guess numbers was like big back in the day. So Harold's like, let me go try to take this business over for him. Boom! Shot the guy in the car and took his money. And I guess pretty much numbers was the thing. It's like playing the lotto, but before the lotto was the lotto. Probably even better than the lotto because, come on, if the numbers are smaller, you're probably gonna win. Boom! We've got a nice blood splatter. Alright, killed, just to show that he means business.
Put him on the table. Dick, I just got this jacket.
This part is pretty cool. It's not a death, but it's pretty well up there, right? You gotta put that inside his mouth. Oh my god, that's totally gonna ruin your teeth. I don't even know how do you fix that nowadays. You get veneers, but they didn't have that back in like the 60s, 70s. You just had to go wear dentures. And poor, poor Polly's jacket, he just bought it. And I guess they were going for a bit like this, supposed to be a little bit more comedic. Like, look, he broke free, but Silvio had to shoot him a couple of times. But then, like, Silvio's hair is all fucked up and falling off his head. I didn't even realize he was wearing a toupee this whole show until, like, now. Like, oh, I guess he was always bald since he was, like, early 20s. And of course, Harold's guys got to retaliate on them. So, they're even fighting themselves, these Italians. And boom! They came through with the drive by and demolished his head. That was pretty cool. That's Joey Diaz, Joe Rogan's boy. Well, he's not his boy anymore, but then they got the drive-by going, and he actually got some shots off, and the driver got hit. So you can't go anywhere with the driver, so pretty much this drive-by came into a full confrontation. Herald Street came out of this fucker with a shotgun. Everybody had just handguns, so he's basically outgunned everybody at that point. And this dude breaks for it with his guitar. That wasn't a smart move because he got killed for it. And dude, leave your guitar behind. Get it later. Not worth your life. Tony's dad, Johnny Soprano's the next one to get a kill. Boom, right there. So Harold is all by himself. His whole crew's dead, but he's all by himself with a shotgun. Too bad for this van driving by. Boom! Oh man, you turned down the wrong street at the wrong time, guy. But you're definitely probably gonna catch a case for that. Or if you hear a bunch of gunshots happening down the street, pull over. Do not go down there.
Pain comes from always wanting things. What do I know? I'm a murderer.
Yeah, Ray Liotta played two parts in this, so I guess he wanted to get paid twice as much to be in this movie. I don't know. So he played Dickie Moltisanti's dad and his uncle, but I guess they're brothers, so I guess you're meant to sort of look alike. But really, what the fuck? Like, no one, two brothers look exactly alike. Well, I guess identical twins, but at least say something like, oh yeah, your identical twin brother. So they get into a disagreement right here. Boom! Smacks him. That's elderly abuse, pretty much. But gangsters don't have disagreements. They have to kill you. And he does that for sure. Bangs his head till blood comes on the other side. Brutal. And in very Freudian fashion, he killed his dad and then ended up hooking up with his mom. But not his real mom, his stepmom. But, that's gross. Your dad used to be inside that. But she was hella fine and too fine for him anyway, so I'll allow it. That's the dad's girlfriend, right? She was too fine for him anyway, but man, I guess, if you kill your father, you have to date his wife. That's the rules. but then found out she was cheating on him. She actually slept with Herald, and he couldn't stand it, so never tell a gangster you're cheating on him either. Kept it to herself, she would still be alive, but drowned in the ocean. Very sad. Wait, isn't that supposed to be Christopher's mom? But we saw Christopher's mom on the show, and she was very much alive. What the fuck is going on here?
Got myself a son.
Hi, Christopher. Hello.
Okay, all right.
It's like a scam or something.
Some babies, when they come into the world, know all kinds of things from the other side.
So I guess that was just his mistress, and then his wife eventually had a son, even though they said earlier that she couldn't. I don't know, I was confused. But anyway, that's Christopher and then Tony, and then they just tell you, like, yeah, Tony eventually grows up and kills Christopher about, 30 years later. So Dickie gets shot in the back of the head, like we always knew he would, and they're also like that detail, like, oh, he's bringing in some TV trays for Christopher. Yeah, I guess. And it was Uncle June's guy who did it. So the whole Herald black guy thing with the rival gang meant nothing really in the end. Tony sees him at the funeral, and he even has an open casket funeral for getting shot in the head. See, if you look closely, it's like, the mortician covered it up pretty well, but that's the movie, so total kill count of 11 people in this. To me, this didn't even seem like a movie. It just seemed like 2 extra episodes that they added to this new series, right? Like, hey, did we get how Tony got made? No. Did we see that poker game they robbed? No. Did you see Johnny Soprano died? No. So, I don't know. More questions than answers. But if you like that, join in a live stream, join my Patreon, and catch you dudes later. Later, dudes.